I like DOS. I've been using it now for almost 8 years. I've really gotten used to my DOS applications. Why should I take a chance on a new OS 2 and wait for OS 2 applications?
Windows is my world. I like the Windows environment. I've already invested a lot of money in Windows apps as well as in training. We can't just take any new operating system that comes along and lose that investment. That just wouldn't make sense.
My business is really growing. Everyone relies on our computers for a lot of things. I need something that's easy to use.
Perhaps you've been presented with challenges like these from your customers. Or maybe you've even wondered something similar yourself. In this videotape, you'll get answers to all of these questions and more. And when finished, you'll be convinced that OS 2 version 2 is just what your customers will want and need. No other product has ever been developed quite the way OS 2 was developed, right out in the open for customers to see. IBM worked closely with customers all along the way. IBM gave pre-release versions of the product to over 30,000 users worldwide to get constant feedback and evaluations. We wanted to know what our customers wanted out of an operating system. We found out and responded. That's why OS 2 version 2 is what it is today. An operating system for all reasons, a solution that truly meets the market's needs. After you finish this course, I'm sure you will agree that this powerful and exciting new operating system will provide you with an excellent opportunity to sell a total solution, as well as hardware and other new applications. This course will provide you with the techniques and insights you'll need to position and sell OS 2. We'll begin by focusing on 5 key benefits of using OS 2. In Lesson 1, we'll look at ease of use, compatibility, high performance, reliability, and productivity. Then in Lesson 2, we'll focus on selling OS 2 to a variety of customers, including DOS and Windows users. Throughout the course, you will be referring to the student workbook which accompanies this videotape. The workbook provides additional information and activities that will help develop your knowledge and skills in selling OS 2 version 2. Take a few moments now and turn in your workbook to the introduction. When you're finished reading, resume the video. I'd like you to meet Alan and Rob, 2 sales representatives like yourself. They'll help us learn how OS 2 version 2 can help customers maximize the potential of their computer and get the most out of an operating system. Let's listen in as they introduce you to OS 2.
Hey, Alan, is that the new OS 2?
Yeah, I've been using it for a while now. I really like it. How about you?
I don't know that much about it. I haven't even installed it on my system yet.
Don't know much about it. Didn't you take the OS 2 sales training?
No, I haven't had time. Besides, who's going to get excited about an operating system?
How about all your customers? I finished my sales training when OS 2 was first released. Since then, I've been selling more OS 2 licenses than I ever thought possible. I am a true believer.
Oh, yeah? Well, what do your customers think about the new OS 2?
Which ones? Everyone likes it, but each for a different reason. That's why I know it's going to be so popular. It's got something for everyone. DOS users, Windows users, OS 2 users.
Well, to be honest, I haven't seen much of it yet. I mean, with all the things I have to do, there aren't enough minutes in the day.
Well, you should take the time. Come on. Let me show you OS 2 right now. I can assure you, you're going to want to know about this.
Okay, twist my arm. I mean, if it sells as well as you say it does, I'm interested.
Great. Grab a chair. They're calling OS 2 version 2 the integrating platform.
Yeah, I've heard that. What's that all about?
Well, it allows you to use DOS applications, Windows apps, and OS 2 apps, just about everything out there for IBM and IBM compatibles.
So is OS 2 supposed to replace DOS and Windows?
Well, it's not necessarily a replacement. They can buy OS2 and not have to buy all new apps. Customers can use their DOS apps or Windows apps or OS2 apps, and that makes selling OS2 real easy. But if you had a customer who is purchasing a new computer and had to pick between operating systems, OS2 version 2 would be the obvious choice.
So it's a better alternative.
Yeah, for sure. 2.0 has the features of all the other operating systems built right in. Plus, it gives you greater compatibility and performance.
So this new OS2 is like having all three, DOS, Windows, and OS2 all wrapped into one package. That sounds great. I mean, that integrating platform for OS2 really sounds like something that my customers would be interested in.
Oh, they'll definitely be interested. It gives them such a wide choice of applications, and it enables them to squeeze every ounce of performance out of their hardware.
Oh, yeah? Now, how can they do that? My customers always want more performance.
Well, it's like this sports car. Those things have a speedometer that goes up to 140 miles an hour, but the law requires you drive at 65. Boy, I'd love to go 140. That's what I think of when I see a fast 386 or 486. They're like high-performance sports cars. But with DOS or Windows, you're forced to drive at 65. But with OS2, you can put the pedal to the metal.
Yeah. Wait, now what about hardware requirements? Do you have to have a 386 or 486 to use version 2?
Yeah, that's really what it's designed for. But for those 286 machines, you can still sell them OS2 1.3.
So OS2 is a family of products. That's great.
Why don't you let me show you around inside OS2 version 2?
Yeah, let's get in and look around.
Before looking at OS2, let's take a few moments to describe what you're going to see and what it will mean to your customers. One of the biggest benefits of OS2 version 2 is its ease of use. The best way to demonstrate how easy OS2 is to use is by showing your customers the OS2 Workplace Shell. That's the OS2 working environment. The Workplace Shell makes it very easy to open files, select applications, and navigate through the operating system. No more complicated commands to memorize. You use a mouse to just point and click. Another ease-of-use feature of OS2 is its ability to be customized to make it look the way you want it to. This will be very important to customers who are used to working with other operating systems. And with OS2, they have many extra benefits. To help users get started and to also answer any questions along the way, OS2 version 2 has an online tutorial and help screens. This should really appeal to your novice computer customers or any customer who is tired of thumbing through operating manuals. You'll want to show your customers many of the features you're about to see. In fact, instructions for conducting a demo have been included with the workbook. Now let's catch up with Alan and Rob and take a closer look at OS2.
Listen, I got a customer coming in here in a little while, so I may have to stop in the middle of this.
No, sure, I understand. That's fine. I mean, the customer always comes first. Why don't you just show me a few things before you have to leave?
Well, I tell my customers to think of OS2 like you think about your desk. With OS2, you get a desktop on your screen that contains visual objects, just like my desk right here. In fact, there's a video that shows it much better.
What video?
Working with OS2. Here, take a look. It's part of the video training available for OS2.
Video training for OS2?
Yeah, and I sell the training to my customers too. They found it to be very helpful.
The Workplace Shell is built around the model of a desktop. Things that you use in the office become part of your environment on the object-oriented desktop. Things like file folders, a letter that's placed inside a folder, or a reference manual. Practically any useful office tool can be represented on your screen as an icon or a small picture. This provides you with a visual way to tell your computer you want to perform tasks such as making notes in a notepad,